Out of all of the weapons from World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 Zombies, which 5 stand out above the rest? Let's take a look. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be counting down the top 5 best weapons from World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 Zombies. Now, I'm not going to be including any wonder weapons, and I'm also not going to be including any pack-a-punched versions. Also, just quickly guys, a massive thank you to all of you who have been watching and subscribing to my channel. My last video actually got over 1,000 views, which is absolutely incredible. I was never expecting to get that many views, so thank you to all of you who have been watching and subscribing to my channel. So please, please, please keep it up. Anyway, enough of that, let's crack on to the list. Now, coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the MG42 from World at War. Now, the MG42 is a LMG, a light machine gun, and it is on all 4 maps from World at War. And this gun is an absolute joy to use. It's an absolute powerhouse of a weapon. So 125 bullets per magazine, 500 in the reserve ammo, 625 shots in total, and you know, it can absolutely just rip through zombies like them nothing. Even in, you know, on World at War, even on without Pack-a-Punch, it can absolutely shred zombies way into the high teens, early 20s. You know, especially with headshots. It's an absolute monster of a weapon. Add that to the fact that it's got a very fast reload. As you can see, literally right there, for an LMG, it's very, very quick, a lot quicker than the Browning, so the other MG on World at War. It's a lot quicker to reload than the Browning, so I think it is an absolute exceptional weapon. You know, Pack-a-Punch on Dairies, the Barracuda, you know, you could go to town on it. It's an absolute monster of a weapon, and you know, it's just so really fun to use. It does have a little bit of recoil, you know, you got to try and steady the recoil quite a bit when you're using it, because it does fire quite fast. So, but if you can maintain the recoil, you know, the MG42 is an absolute beast. I've had so many good memories just sitting on the catwalk on Dairies, or in this spot here on Naxx and Toten, you know, sitting here just aiming down sights and just shredding through zombies like they're nothing. It's absolutely incredible, incredibly fun to use, and I do think it is you know, one of the best weapons that we have ever seen in zombies. So it comes in at the number 5 spot. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the KSG from Black Ops 2. Now, the KSG is a pump-action shotgun which is only available on Origins. It's only available on 1 map, which is a shame, because this weapon is really, really powerful, and I think some people actually forget that it's even on this game. You know, so if people didn't play like Origins, then they would never get a chance to use this weapon, which is a massive shame, because it is absolutely just, well, it is the best shotgun by a country mile. By a mile on all of the CODs. You know, the KSG is, in terms of shotguns, the best out there. You know, 14 bullets in sort of like, it holds 14 bullets or shells, whatever you want to call them, and I believe you get 48 in the reserve ammo. So you know, you're looking at over 60 shells there from a shotgun, which is, you know, it's high damage as well. It's very, very effective at one-shot kill. And of course, with it being a single slug, it's got excellent range as well. So you know, it's an all-rounder. There's no weakness to the KSG, except the fact that it takes a long time to reload. But that's only because the magazine size is so high. So when he reloads, he only puts in 1 bullet at a time. So you know, if you've shot all 14 bullets and you don't have speaker, it's going to take a solid like sort of 10 to 15 seconds to reload. But like I said, that's only because it has such a massive magazine size. So. But seriously, in this clip, I'm just, you know, just chilling out. I've got zombies swarming me from all areas, and the KSG is making light work of all of the zombies. It's really powerful against the Panzer as well. So the boss from Origins, it's really useful if you're accurate and hit him in the head. I think it only takes like 3 or 4 shots, so you can take him out very quickly with the KSG. So I think it's an absolutely exceptional weapon. It has no weakness to it. You know, it's mobile as well. It's not a heavy weapon. Just the fact it takes slightly long to reload, but that's not as such as a bad weapon. It's just because the magazine size is so big. So the KSG, I think, has got to make this list. So it comes in at the number 4 spot. Now moving on to the number 3 spot, we have the LSAT from Black Ops 2. Now the LSAT is essentially very similar to the MG42. You know, it's an LMG, it's you know, powerful, you know, it's really effective at you know, headshots. But the reason why this is above the MG42 is the fact that, well, I think it's actually slightly bit more powerful for headshots, especially with Double Tap 2.0. Of course, we couldn't get Double Tap 2 with the MG42, but the LSAT with Double Tap 2, you know, aim for the head. Well, I mean, you can't really go down, you can't really die with it. So it's very, very accurate as well. There's literally no recoil in this clip, as you can clearly see. I'm shooting zombies out, you know, from decent range and getting them in the head very, very frequently and accurately. And the LSAT, I think, for only 2,000 points on Buried, it's 2,000 points, which is an absolute bargain. 2,000 points when you consider the fact that a Remington costs 1,500, but the LSAT costs 2,000, and you're paying £500 more for a weapon which is just absolutely fantastic. It is really, really just powerful. You know, it's accurate, it's got a decent rate of fire. It does have a slightly longer reload animation to the MG42 that we spoke about earlier. It is belt fed instead of magazine fed, so that is the only drawback really with the LSAT. But I mean, if you wanna sit in a room or in a corner and camp, I seriously recommend using the LSAT. There aren't many better weapons out there which, you know, can do what the LSAT can do. Maybe the Death Machine if you want to, you know, talk about that, but I mean, the LSAT is just seriously a fantastic weapon. I love using this. You know, I pick it up from the box on Nuketown or Mob of the Dead or, you know, whatever map I'm playing. So exceptional weapon, really, really good fun to use as well, and accurate. It's just an all-round beast. So it comes in at the number 3 spot. Now moving on to the number 2 spot, I have gone for the AN94 from Black Ops 2. Now the AN94 is an assault rifle, 30 bullets per magazine with 300 in the reserve ammo, and AN94 is, I mean, it's an absolute, I know I've been saying the weapons have been absolute monsters and beasts, but this weapon is scary. You know, it's scarily good of how powerful it is. So it only costs 1,200 points to buy on Die-Rise and Buried, which, I mean, is again, like the LSAT, it's an absolute bargain. It's a no-brainer. Of all the weapons that you can buy off the wall for 1,200 points, you know, whether that be the AK-74U or, you know, whatever else it may be, the AN94 for 1,200 points is, I mean, you know, you feel a bit guilty when you buy it, really, thinking I'm only paying 1,200 points for arguably one of the best weapons ever. So it's like, it's just a no-brainer. Headshot multiplier is really, really good too. The rate of fire is slightly slow, but that does help well in terms of when you're being accurate. So, you know, it's just one of those guns which I always seem to get my hands on it somehow. You know, if I'm on Die-Rise or Buried, I just, when I'm playing Buried, I always draw the AN94 chalk on the wall first. Literally every single time I run into the area where all the chalks are, pick up the AN94 and then draw it on and then buy it every single time. And on Die-Rise, I will just go down that slope thing through the elevator shafts, and just before the bullet room, I pick up an AN94, and yeah, you are essentially invincible till about round 20. So it's like I said, an absolutely fantastic weapon, high damage, slow rate of fire, which makes it more accurate, a fast reload too, and yeah, it's mobile as well. So it's not like a heavy gun like the LSAT. It's lightweight, so you can train or camp with it. So, you know, it's universally excellent. So yeah, it comes in at the number 2 spot. But coming in at the number 1 spot for the best weapon, we have the PPSh from World at War. Now just stop and imagine how good this weapon would be with Double Tap 2. Just imagine it. Just imagine you're sitting on dairies on the catwalk, Double Tap 2, and you're using this weapon. It would be absolutely just incredible. But the PPSh, even without Double Tap 2, it still made my number 1 spot, because there is literally nothing at all whatsoever I could say which could improve it. So the rate of fire, the ammo capacity, you know, the sound it makes when it shoots, the damage, the mobility, the iron sights. I just love everything about the PPSh. It is the perfect weapon for zombies, because not only is it exceptional for camping due to its high ammo capacity. It's also perfect for training, with it being a submachine gun. So you can literally do everything with the PPSh. If you if you want to train, whip out the PPSh. If you want to camp, whip out the PPSh. If you want to get money, whip out the PPSh. You want to kill some zombies, whip out the PPSh. It's just, it can do everything. There is literally nothing at all I could say which can improve the PPSh. It's available on 3 maps, so Varuk, Chinanuma, and Rees. It's only available out of the mystery box. You can't buy it off the wall. And but yeah, like I said, just imagine if you could get double tap 2, it would be absolutely just wow. I mean, fantastic, really. There's literally nothing I could say that could improve this weapon. So I do genuinely think, out there, of all the weapons, the AR-94 and the PPSh are very close in terms of of what they can achieve. But I do think that even without double tap 2, the PPSh is just a little bit better. So it comes in at the number 1 spot. Now, because this is an extremely difficult list to construct, I've actually put 2 weapons on the honourable mentions list, and the first one is the SVU from Black Ops 2. Now, the SVU is a semi-automatic sniper rifle with 12 bullets per magazine and 96 in the reserve ammo. So you get over 100 shots with this, which is very, very generous. I think it has the most ammo out of all of the sniper rifles, and this weapon actually came in at number 1 on my top 5 snipers list. So I have previously explained why I love the SVU, but the reason why I didn't quite make the list for this video is it's incredibly good for camping, but I think as a weapon overall, I think there are better options out there. If, for example, if you're training with the SVU, you wouldn't really use it. It's definitely a camping weapon, but like I said, it's still a sublime weapon to use. Semi-automatic, 12 bullets per magazine, incredibly high headshot multiplier. You can ping headshots for days with this weapon with ease. It's got little recoil, so it makes it for a very very accurate shooting. And like I said, it is just a really, really good for camping. But as a weapon overall, I just don't quite think it does deserve a spot on my top 5 list for this video. But saying that, I do think it is very fair to give it an honourable mention. So that's the first weapon that I'm going to put on this list. And the second weapon which I'm going to put on this list is the Galil from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Now, the Galil is an assault rifle with 35 bullets per magazine and 315 in the reserve ammo. And the Galil is, is one of those weapons where it's definitely a top tier assault rifle on this game, along with the Commando. The Galil is definitely one of my favourites from Black Ops 1. I don't think that there's much difference from the Galil from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, but I just feel as if Black Ops 1 Galil is just that tiny bit better. But I don't really know why. I don't think statistically it's better, but I just prefer to use the Black Ops 1 version. It's got a very steady rate of fire. It's very accurate. I love the iron sights on the Galil, the little round circle there. It makes it quite accurate for getting headshots. And yeah, just Galil. It's a very powerful, reliable weapon. Whenever you get it in the box, you'll 9 times out of 10 you're happy to pick it up. It's got 35 bullets, which is a bit more than the average. So the Commando and all the other weapons from Black Ops 1, all these assault rifles, they all have a little bit less than the Galil. So the Galil does have that little edge over the other assault rifles. But yeah, I just think it is a very powerful weapon. It's steady, definitely does get the job done, but yeah, I just don't think it's just quite, it's not quite there in terms of the top 5. But overall, I think it's not quite on the same level as the AR-94, but I do think that the Galil is probably the second best assault rifle in the 3 CODs that we mentioned. So I'm going to put it in on the honourable mentions list. So thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could help me out and hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot. And leave your thoughts down below in the comment section of your list for the top 5 best weapons from World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 Zombies. Also guys, just quickly, I have done an entire playlist full of different top 5 zombie lists, so if you did enjoy this video, please make sure that you check out the other ones that I've done. And yeah, just thank you again for watching guys, and I will be back soon with another video. Goodbye.